millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The big day has finally arrived. It's the coach who will wear the crown as a Super Bowl champion of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Baker and the Browns getting ready to go on the offensive side of the football here, and they are 1-2 through 3 weeks of the season, which not many people expected. A 20-13 loss in Week 3 to the Rams. And Baker was just 50%, Charles, 18-36, and Aaron Donald was chasing him around the field all night.
You're right. Not many people expected it, especially fans of Cleveland. And then many observers looked at that team and said, they've really grown this roster. But did you not think it a little bit going into the season? What would happen if this team had to deal with like a 1-2, 1-3 start? How would they handle things? We're hearing Baker Mayfield post-game talk about, hey, don't worry about it. Bump in the road. We'll figure it out. Now they have to show the rest of the world because the talent is there. But they had a difficult task dealing with the defending NFC champs even on their home field.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action, going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them.
Wide open receiver complete. And to be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down. Mayfield now. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Dawson's kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Cleveland Browns coming back out here on offense, CD. Time to revisit that 1-2 start that we talked about earlier. It could very easily turn into 1-4. You look at their next 2 games at Baltimore and then on the road for San Francisco. That's not easy.
That is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Baltimore off to a 2-1 start. You have to chase around Lamar Jackson and that offense. And the always tough Ravens defense will be there ready to play as well. And how about San Francisco? They've really jumped up their game because their defense carried their offense in their last win against Pittsburgh. Overcame 5 turnovers to win that game at home. So things won't be easy. They'll need guys like Myles Garrett to keep putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks because right now their secondary is really beat up. None of their starters played against the Rams.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more.
David Johnson on his way. He's at the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Throwing on second down, Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Okay. Come on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a carry for Allen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
180.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Jesse.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
Hey, Scoo Doo. Hey, Scoo Doo.
My word is James Bond. I stay on the mission, coming for.
Why you crying?
I just had to let you know.
boogie. Hi.
You know your baby better keep my house clean.
Tell mama stop. Tell mama leave that baby alone. Leave it alone.
This is only $3.
It's another dollar in the car. And the thingy. And then it's another
How much money you got on your car?
See, I knew that what you was doing. yeah. Big brother with your mama.
How much money you got?
What's wrong with your mama?
Wait, how much money you got on your car?
How much money you got? A lot. How much money you got? A lot. A lot. I got 480.
Oh, 80.
Yeah.
How much got paid to me? Y'all get paid already? Well, you can't send that no way though, huh?
You got
That's
baby?
right. That's what I was asking. Trying to figure out what.
First on Monday.
First Tuesday.
Yeah.
You got 480. Yeah, that's fine enough.
What you doing? You do something. You can't eat everything.
Shake it, ooh. Scooter got some money. Scooter got some money. Scooter got some money. I know what you need, because it's the right thing.
Give me that boy. You give me that dollar, boy. You give me that, you stupid boy. You stupid boy.
Mo.
Here you go. You got 2 sticks. You can go with it.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears and problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it.
Ain't about this for nothing.
Name the place that we
You gonna use this goddamn
running
shit.
these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a bill today and they my last one.
Yum, yum, yum.
Alternate back and forth.
Say, I don't know why, cause I'ma just snatch it off. Like I always do. Me and my crew. Scoop the boot. Booty, 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 scoop, scoop, scoop. What's up with the scooter, boy? What you doing, boy? What you got going? Huh? What? Yum, 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 yum.
You want two sausages?
Well, you can get some right too.
I will.
Oh, well, nah, you do that one.
I said I will.
Okay, well, yeah, too. Yum, 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 yum. You want some more potatoes, boy? You want some more potatoes, boy? Boom. Hi. Hello, Scooter Buster. What are you doing, Scooter boy? You be boss, baby. You be boss, baby. Scooter, you be boss, baby. You be boss, baby.
Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a piece, I'm an animal. Beat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like a running manual. I do what you do on the annual. If you make that decision, unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, me and my warrior guarantee you be emerging victorious. Years, black, sweat, tears, and glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
How did you get this, sir?
I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance. Jump in the dance. No man, man.
Hey, no.
Dance. Starting to guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey y'all dash. 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 They slept on the chain that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. There's no need to keeping it low. I can climb up the beat like a turkey. Or run straight through the beat like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You tell us I'm making a name. I put on the jets, the coach was ready to let them stand the game. See my route to the tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, magic. Still I can do good check. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Keep the pocket like plastic. It's gonna blitz fast. Got it on smash.
What you doing?
I will not crash.
You be boss, baby? You not be boss, baby. Boss dad.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Been a
Apple.
Fine as hell from my head to my nails.
Apple.
It's the second round of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. It's the coach in Orlando as we get you set for the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ah, yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the Minister of Defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee. Snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler, Reggie White. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. And there could be some room to roam.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
What I do to you?
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And Tate's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Dude, something, hurry up.
Offense.
Not bad.
And that'll They'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Shut up!
He grinding it, Joey.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Your way!
He's gonna smack you.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime
your daddy to play with, not me, because I knock you.
Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. He'll take this down inside the midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. When you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering. The 22,985 yards.
Yeah, we were in the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Boy, you gonna have a fit. You ain't gonna let nobody touch your head, dude. What about
just quicker than fast? A lot of them combine quickness and speed. And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yeah.
Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by Rice. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
My boy, he right. He right.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes firing complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards at first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rolling to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, his throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
What, you want to get out? All right, back. You want to get out?
down.
Right away.
Tight ship around here. Just turned out clean, alright? What you think? Hey, stop touching stuff, please. Hey, stop touching stuff, please. Go in there with Dad. Dad, go. Go.
You gotta stick to. There's what you must do. You got you. What more do you want? Huh?
On second down now. It's Hill, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you've got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Tommy Bahama. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Man open, Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about the clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On second down, Johnson. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've insured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it to the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And in an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
You want me to get you, boy? Yeah? What? I'm finna get you, bugger.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Who? What?
So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win.
Huh?
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker try out there.
It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
What'd you say? What? Yeah, go. Coming to get that booger. What?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord. Man, tripping 'cause I got another
You want me to get that booger some more? Yeah. Do you want me to get that booger? Right. Let me go get me some booger. Let's take a booger. You better not say nothing with that booger boy. You get the booger. Who's that booger baby? You said what? Huh? What'd you say? That booger talk about? Huh? You talk about that booger. You talking about that booger? Yeah? You talking about that booger?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
I'm gonna get that booger boy. That booger boy. Come here, booger boy. What you say? You want me to be booger boy? Yeah, that booger. Yeah, that booger. Girl, yeah, booger. Let me get the dough.
Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me.
What you do?
Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden. If you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out.
There go mama. Where you been, lady?
Wherever you like. Yeah. Thought your daddy was gonna get it to you, but he probably didn't do it. House feel good, don't have a clean house, huh? You don't know what a freaking remote. Scooby. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Ba-Ba. It's okay. Stop leaning back like that. Yeah. You need to get up this. What's your problem? What's the problem? Huh? No more. They don't talk about my mommy no more, Dad. Tell them. Say that's a violation. I don't play by my lady. Say I don't play by my lady. Say that's my lady. You might be daddy, but that's my lady. Say don't say it no more. Hit him in the lip. Say no, say it no more, Dad. No. And tell Dad say sorry. Say sorry to my mama. Come on. Get with it. Yeah, hey, I'll get with it. Go, go, I'll get with it. Go, go, babe. Go, go, babe. Go, babe. Go. Come on, man. I'm kind of still situated everything, so you can play with daddy. Put the stuff over there. Put the cord up here. You should be getting some Hey, come on.
What do you do?
Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, run away, baby.
Don't be trying to be funny, ho.
I ain't being funny.
You kiss me. No, you kiss me right. You better act right.
Tastes like Kool-Aid. Daddy's lips taste like Kool-Aid. Go be a boogie book. Go boogie book. Go boogie book. Go boogie book.
Yeah. Oh, Mama do it. Come here, Mama did. Give me my baby. I saw it come.
Man, you be making it worse.
Yeah, she did.
You supposed to hit those alone. You be making it worse. Oh my God, y'all gonna have
Don't you do that to scoot no more.
Cause I ain't do it.
Then the flow did it too. Okay. Don't you do that to scoot no more. And then we hit that mama one. And you be careful with that.
I didn't have him. He had his own self.
You watch that.
No, he a grown man. Come on. Get it, boy.
What's wrong with them?
Go.
Get it.
The head was too big.
Get it. Go. Shake. Boom. Wiggle.
Now putting that big ass head back.
Boy.
Get scared.
You can't throw that. You can't throw that head back. You can't throw that head back because you gonna hit the floor. Because you gonna hit the floor. Because you gonna hit the floor.
I'm gonna get down with you. Get scoop. Get scoop. Get scoop.
Boom.
Stop being lazy.
Boom.
Take the step. I saw you. You ready. But he walked a little bit yesterday. I ain't say nothing. But I was trying to make him do it again. I saw him walk. One step. He walked to you one time. And he don't really just know how to walk. He be hopping. Go. Scoot, I remember when you was a little nothing. A little turd. You was a little bit of something. Now you big as hell and just doing shit. Be careful on this bed, son.
You don't care.
What am I gonna Oh, they did. Ooh, get it, baby, get it. Why you always climbing on somebody? Get it, baby, get it. Why you always climbing on somebody? Get it, baby, get it. Why you always climbing on somebody? Get it, baby, get it. Get it, baby, get it. Ooh, get it, baby, get it. Get it, baby, get it. Ooh, get it, baby, get it. Get it, baby, get it. Ooh, get it, ooh, get it. Get it, ooh, get it.
So I don't want to do another one.
Go fatty, fatty, baby. Go fatty,
Oh,
fatty,
the NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in.
Just want to sit down with you. Booga, booga, boo.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in after one.
Go Scoot.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Come on, bud. We'll get you outside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Johnson. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw right side, caught by Winslow.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for the... possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. And I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Tennessee's offense coming back out here on the field, and last week not a good week for Tennessee, Charles. The 20-7 loss to Jacksonville. What was really troubling, Marcus Mariota sacked 9 times in that game.
And this offensive line knew going into the season that Taylor Lewan, their starting left tackle, would not be available for the first 4 games. So they went through the entire preseason understanding that, making their adjustments. Those adjustments didn't help them at all against Jacksonville. And what did the Jacksonville players say during the game? Sacksonville is back. 9 sacks tilted the balance of that contest.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're running. Ingram. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mark Ingram taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On first down, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on second down. Luck. He'll buy some time right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the 50, it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Luck now to throw.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
On first and 10, Luck. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They run the draw play. Allen. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a first down throw. Luck.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Reed. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He'll set up the screen to Marcus Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Newton. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to Johnson again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Freeman with time running out, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down 14-7. A little over 20 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down, and got his man complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Luck. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Luck. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. I want a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you lick on my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part. From LeBron. Rings to the team. I'm Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. No sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk.
It's time to punch one of 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. It's the coach, and this is...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Newton on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hope. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Newton now to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They go play action here on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Cooper's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one complete to Reed. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Play action. It's Newton. Caught right side. Tate. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, 2nd half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's the Carter-Cooper connection. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. I want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield lost the football, and that might be Titan football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Johnson running right. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Cam's going to run the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league.
he bought it good. You think he wanted?
Sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't true. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait, cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet his best is soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their optics, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
The big day has finally arrived. It's the coach who will wear the crown as a Super Bowl champion of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. They'll try the draw, Lindsay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful with doing so.
Now Johnson. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, Fatty. Hey, Fatty.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Stills the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
As Baltimore gets set to start this next drive, I want to ask what you think of them so far, because the first 2 weeks, yes, they had wins, but that was against Miami and Arizona. They go on the road week 3, a close loss to Kansas City, 33-28, so starting to think that they're for real.
I agree. I believe that they are for real. And
he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to find Kirk complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on second down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. It's caught. Stills. Right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Newton now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Lindsey. Only a yard on the game there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Won't you just play with your dad? Okay, so play with him again. No.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Weil now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Golden Tate, 49 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Dawson tacks on the point after.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And cuts out right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
It was a bit of a... Stay here with us. There you go. Turn up. Boot. Take a little nap. Daddy's still here. Why you keep getting on my shoes? Stop! I fixed this stuff. Look, don't touch it. No, play with your own stuff. For my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes. All I do is hustle. They try to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't 8 in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, right. For my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. Now, baby, it's magic. With the gang, we don't let it kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah,
no.
My problems, let me put up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, they kick it.
It's time to punch one of 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. It's the coach, and this is the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs.
No.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a first down throw. Locke. That is caught by Cohen. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Lott. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. Back deep, Golden Tate. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after.
Oh, heavy rush, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the gun, here's Lott. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Gurley. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Lott. Now a hit, and Lott lost the football. It's out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately,
there, no backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 22, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys are being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville is taking charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4 touchdown passes for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Flushed out right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Brandon, thank you. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. you've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9. Newton completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Now Luck.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try now for Dawson. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one, Greg.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw. Love. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Block on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right back to him on first down. Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Posse Dave win. All the sun rays when legs on the head. All being moved in a frenzy. Blends beyond instruments. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Step to the left, right. Turn it up. We're giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? That's a close encounter of what kind?
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They give the Johnson going right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
56.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. To throw on 3rd down, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Carolina's offense takes the field, and a little more intrigue in that quarterback position with the injury to Cam Newton. Well, Kyle Allen filled in week 3, Charles, and he did so admirably. 19 of 26, 4 touchdowns and no interceptions in that win over Arizona.
How about that? Second year, undrafted at the University of Houston. He looked poised. He looks very confident in what he was doing. And his success, it might give Cam Newton a little more time to recover. And maybe the Panthers can make a run down the stretch in this season. Brought great energy, efficiency to the offense, and even more importantly, a win to Carolina. And how about this last little thing for Kyle Allen? The guy across the field that was playing quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, he and Kyle Allen battled for the starting job at Texas A&M at one point in their careers.
From the 22, Vick, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Michael Vick. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Vick, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Vick now. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down throw coming for Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Newton. They will find Winslow on the left side complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Steps away to his left. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing is Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kenny Stills, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Third and long for Vic. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And his throw here is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate. And has continued good play since then. And let's face it, the Mustache Mania is sweeping Duval County as well as the rest of the state of Florida.
Best actor in a lead role, I'm assuming you're going Mahomes.
You have to, because we kept saying he couldn't possibly do what he did last year. He's on a pace to eclipse what he did last year in every category. And by the way, hasn't thrown an interception yet, and his team's undefeated at 3-0.
All right, one more. Best director, head coach. Who you got?
I'm going to go each conference. AFC, Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills, off to a 3-0 start. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming. And then in the NFC, finally fulfilling their promise here in the early going, the San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. Also undefeated, getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams for supremacy in the NFC West in the upcoming weeks.
They go to Johnson again. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you have.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch gears. Here we go.
They snap it to Newton. And Tate's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Johnson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game.